Hey guys, look at them all coming in. Hold on, I'm gonna tweet. We gotta tweet. We gotta go to the Discord. We gotta find a pretty baller tweet. It is D&D time. It is D&D o'clock, ladies and germs. Let's. Some of these are. Oh boy. I'm gonna save this one. Classic Otter W, by the way. Common Otter W on this baby. Twitter. Make this tweet. How y'all doing, chat? If you're here, you care. That's good. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. We're tweeted. Sweet. Yo, chat, what up? Why can't I hear you, Nathaniel?
Oh, because I was not talking.
Oh,
I was
you weren't
fixing
talking?
I was
Oh.
fixing the title.
I'm
Hi, y'all.
good. I'm good. You okay? Bunny Witch, thank you for the T1 sub. Welcome back, guys. It is not quite the first. Almost. We are on... It is June Eve. It is June Eve. It is Pride Eve.
'Twas the
you guys
night
here?
before Pridemas.
'Twas the night before Pride and all through the gays. 'Twas the night before Pride. I'm gonna fucking... I'm gonna tweet that. I have to tweet it. No, chat, don't tweet it. Don't tweet it. Let me tweet it. Oh, okay. Thank you. Stop! Okay. It was the night before Pride. All right. Cool. I did it. I did it. I did it. Oh, sorry I did not pre-ND stream. Damn, we went from 75 to 19 viewers. Hell yeah. I'm sorry I didn't pre-ND. I had an audition for a really cool thing that I had to do, guys. And it was really fun, and I think I did a good job, but we'll see because I don't get to choose that kind of thing. It took like an hour and a half. I hope I get it too, Darth. Thank you for the kind words. And then I had to finish up some indie work. I had a bunch of indie work that was backlogged, and they're just like, Jonah, you have to do this. Like, we paid you. Like, you have to do this. And I'm like, oh, fuck, yeah, you're right. I got to do this. So I had to spend those last few hours grinding out some indie game stuff and then doing some education reading. But other than that, it's been great. I'm excited. We're here playing D&D. It's D&D O'Clock. It's Pirate Trouble, episode 37. We play D&D on this stream every Wednesday at 7:10 p.m. And tonight is no different. Tonight, we continue the Blue Crystal Games. We have a bracket that we have been actively chewing through, and our D&D characters are fighting against some NPCs that we've known for a while. There is a lot of tension in our characters' stories right now. There's a lot that can go wrong. And we're slowly building up to what I believe to be a grand plot point soon.
Yeah.
It'll probably be a few days, but I'm very, very exciting. Exclamation point recap. If you don't know what's going on, Bunny Witch, exclamation point recap will give you a nice little review of what we're doing. You can skim most of it. It's 37 episodes, a paragraph each, so it's a lot of information, but I believe in your reading capability and comprehension skills. Also, exclamation point D&D. If you don't know what D&D is, if you have no idea what we're doing, exclamation point D&D. Dungeons & Dragons is a collaborative storytelling game that we play, and we use dice to simulate chance. And it's a fantastic way to tell a story. There are some rules, but let us worry about the rules, and we'll let you listen in and enjoy the show and enjoy the game that we play together. So we should get in there and let Ruben talk because he knows to talk. He talks better than I do, I think.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, let's boogie.
And that's why I can't go near Mary Poppins anymore.
Yo, me
Well,
neither.
told you not to touch
Hello
the bag,
and welcome to tonight's episode of Pirate Travel, our pirate-themed, One Piece-inspired D&D campaign. My name's Ruben. Hello, your DM for the evening. In just a few minutes, we'll jump into episode 37 of the campaign. If this is your first time joining us, a recap is available in the chat. As always, let me offer our special thanks to the folks who made tonight's game possible. For the art, Julian Rush, Vieira, and Squaffle. The map illustrator is Sezi Peku. For the stream, Moo Crush, Nathaniel, and Jonah. And the music theme you're hearing now is by Isaac. Tonight's warm-up question for the players, courtesy of Marcus on Alpha's Discord. How far would your character get in the Great British Bake Off competition? Let's start with Ronan,
Holy shit.
played by Alpha.
Ronan know how to make a killer flatbread. That is about it. I never learned to cook. I eat raw fruit and vegetable. Better for digestion. No carbs.
Excellent.
Probably. The answer is probably not far.
Next up, let's get to Kai, played by Ryan.
So the problem with that is that they never let me in the tent. Something about me sexually harassing Paul Hollywood. I don't know.
Oh my god.
But however, because of his love for terrible puns, if he did get into the tent, he'd probably not last the first day because he'd be laughing too hard at Mel and Sue's puns.
Very nice, very nice. Next up, let's get Sunny, played by Corey.
Right. So, has anyone here seen the Celebrity Bake Off episode with James Acaster?
Oh my
No.
god,
Had
of
a,
course.
just had a absolute mental breakdown.
Oh, that!
Oh no.
That would be Sunny.
Oh, no.
He did say in an interview at one point he was so jet lagged and so delusional he decided I'm gonna make it bad because I know Paul Hollywood has to eat this on camera. And I
Very
think he
nice.
would spite bake.
I love it. I love
Fight
it.
bake.
Next up, let's get Myrtle, played by Nathaniel.
I think Myrtle. I mean, cooking is a science, so I think he would be good at knowing things in advance. But anything that
Wait,
like secret
Is there like an effect?
Yeah,
or
over
not?
the bounty. Did you see that?
yeah, it changed. All of our bounties got changed, so it
Oh,
swipes
shit.
into the new ones.
That's so cool. I love that.
We'll get more stuff figured out for it.
Hang on, I don't have it open.
It just slashes it out and puts the new one in. But yeah, I think he'd be very bad at like improvising cooking. But if it's cooking to a book, then he's got to do the cooking by the book. But yeah,
Nate, I need you to say something for me. Do not question this. Say, Sonny, we need to cook.
Sonny, we need to cook.
I get it.
Very good.
It sounds
very
like you're
good.
saying Sunny because you're old.
Both.
Like that's not his
Sonny!
name. Isn't he, Sonny?
Next up, let's get McCleary, played by Chad.
Hello. I wanted to see that bounty shift. I think that
Neat.
That's cool,
McCleary.
yeah.
Damn, our bounty's increased a lot. Okay,
Mhm.
14,000.
we made it, lads. We're in the big time. I think that he would overestimate his skill. I think that he knows that he is not a very good cook, but like it's a competition. So, he's in it, and then he
Yeah.
just crack from the pressure, like, there's too much salt, and, like
After
all that.
round 2.
Uh-huh.
We only have an hour.
Yeah, what?
Fucking
No,
pigeon.
Yeah.
You mean he wouldn't go all who would be
He
the
pushes himself to it.
who would be the Chef Ramsay?
There's no
Because
Chef
it-
Ramsay. There's no
Razim.
Chef Ramsay with.
I know, but I mean the freaking
Little Z.
little Z. It's
Excellent.
fucking rotten.
Thank you. Speaking of which, next up, Freya.
Hi. So Freya's already the resident cook on the ship. So I feel like she'd do pretty well. I feel like because she does have the ability to breathe fire, she has a really good eye for you know, keeping how baked things are, like how how much something needs to be cooked.
Hmm.
And I think if she were to go as far as winning the competition, I feel like she would like her signature would be like this flame topped creme brulee or no, baked Alaska, that's what it is. She would and they flourish it with her own fire breath on top.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Cool. I think that's all we have for the folks who are here. Let's show, just for the sake of rounding out the party, Marini and Raziem's wanted poster. If you have it, if you don't, then no
Yes.
worries. All right. Let me move delicately. Yes. Okay. All right.
So Ruben,
When
uh,
yes, please
these-
catch me before I do the recap. Go for it.
these bounties is presumably a direct result of the tournament.
When did I give these to Nathaniel?
About a week or two ago.
Yeah, so this was implemented probably around the time that you got to Waterfall Island.
Interesting. Okay.
What did mine change to?
Yeah, what did mine change to? I missed that too.
Everyone's increased by a fair amount.
Freya's went up by 1,000. And oh, wait, where's Sunny's? Sunny's went up by 3,000.
Need to step up my game.
Need to commit more crime.
Crimes.
Be gay, do more crime.
Hey, I know what we could do. We could assassinate a kid. So-
No,
That'll do
we
it.
could kidnap Achilles.
no, that sounds boring.
Let's when when last we left our heroes, the Blue Crystal Games on Waterfall Island continued in haste. We saw the completion of several rounds of competition. Myrtle was bested by a Imperial officer named Pyrrhus. Sunny lost his battle against Adrian Reinmar, the brother of Captain Brandon Reinmar. Barony had better luck in her battle against an unknown officer named Mike Delving. In the quarters battle, McCleary ultimately fell against the first seed of the competition, Max, who is the captain of the Blue Banner Pirates. Ronan faced down a pirate named Crooked Jack and bested him in one of the most fucking exciting battles you ever had ever.
Yeah.
Seriously, like
Insane.
after this stream, go back and check the VOD because like they literally knocked each other out at the same fucking time. It was not scripted. It was so good. And he allowed Ronan to advance, given he's been around the block for some time and he respected the young up and coming fighter. Marini was also fortunate in her quarterfinal battle against Adrian, and this leaves now the top four at the solo competition of the Blue Crystal Games: Max, Ronan, Pyrrhus, and Marini. At the same time, the group will soon be going into the group stage. There are 3 sets of competitions for them to advance, and the winner of both the solo competition and the group competition will each get an individual set of tons of gold. I think it was like 60 or 75k. It was a huge amount. While this is all happening, there is also political drama happening on Waterfall Island. The past ruler of the island has fallen to the heavens, has died, and there will be a meeting, a conference a council meeting at the end of the tournament called the Magisterium that will elect the new Archon. The odds-on favorite is the deceased Archon's son, Henry Vermeer. But the Limelight Pirates, our players, have been informed by Addison Aurelian, a member of another pirate crew, that Henry is particularly weak and would be easily manipulated by the Imperium. The reason this all matters is that Waterfall Island and the Waterfall Kingdom control access through these massive objects called Heaven's Gate, which controls essentially travel in a section of the Grand Line that we're about to get to. And if the Imperium got full control over that, they would have much easier access to clamp down on the pirate infestation in this part of the ocean. With that said, we have concluded the quarterfinals. It is now late into the evening. Some of you probably are quite exhausted, but you have the rest of the night to yourselves. The atmosphere in the city is pretty jovial. The fights have now begun to they've become much more intense. People are talking and placing bets on the rounds to come. There are 12 teams competing in the group competition that will begin tomorrow, and you all have your own potential plans in play. So, what do the Limelights do first?
Well, I know what I'd like to do, but I don't want to hog everything if anyone else has something they want to do.
Can I, oh no, I'm not. Can I pull Myrtle aside?
Yes.
Hey, I know it's like right after the battle, and I know you're probably really tired, but I was wondering if, that thing I asked you to do is,
Oh
how
yeah,
we're doing on that.
yeah. I can whip that up. Just finishing up attaching a chain to it. It should be ready in about 2 or 3 minutes. And you see him like molding a little bit of like individual golden links to the object that you requested from me. And after about 5 minutes, he passes it to you and blows on the beautified crystal results of it. Do you think this
It
will...
looks so pretty. I think it's perfect. Let's just hope that, if the thinks the same.
I think the fact that you put your intention into it is going to mean more than anything else.
Thanks again. I really appreciate it.
Of course,
I'm
Freya.
gonna reach into my pocket and pull out a little bag of gold and take his hand, take the object, and then place the bag of gold in his hand where the object was, and then shove the object in my pocket.
It's on the house, don't worry, Freya. Just a little
No,
bit
I
of...
insist.
It's just a little bit of craftsmanship. Gives me something to do anyway.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
I know I'm not much of a drinker, but I'm thirsty. Do you want anything?
I could always go for a drink, but, what, this is before, like, we're even going to sleep, right?
That's
Like-
right.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind having a drink. If you don't want...
All right. Well, since you won't take my payment, then drinks are on me.
I think that's a fair trade.
And I'm going to head over to the bar with Myrtle.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you go, Ryan.
Yeah. I think actually sort of since Takai isn't actually participating in the solo tournaments, I think he's just watching. I think he might take the opportunity to try and do some reconnaissance. just by way of kind of asking random members of the crowd, "Hey, where's that hunky member of the Admiralty who is here? Where anyone know where he's been off to? I'd like to get a closer look at him." That
I'm
kind of
losing
shit.
my fucking mind with you.
The who of the hunky of the what? Sorry.
He's basically trying to see if anyone knows where Achilles has been spotted around town.
Oh, calling him hunky kind of threw me off because he's a twig. Okay.
Oh, is he really? I was
Yeah.
imagining like, the way you voiced him. I was
You
actually.
can settle on twunk.
Yeah,
Look,
no,
it is
he's
a
skinny.
huge compliment that the way I voice him makes you think he's a hunk. That's because my
No,
voice
I-
is not deep
No,
at
but-
all. So that's
Hey,
great.
it's the theater of the mind. I
No,
did
no,
not
I-
read.
this
The
is like-
attitude you put
This
behind
is
him.
Ruben. This is like Ruben out of DM. I like genuinely that makes me really happy to hear
Oh,
that.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
glad.
But no, he Achilles Achilles is actually a twink. Or well, this is he's not, I didn't say he's skinny. He's lanky. He's not a hunky guy.
He's a little
Okay.
twig bitch.
So we're scared of this twiggy bitch
anyway,
boy.
re-
Sorry.
Regardless, by way of
Oh, we could just-
by way of pretending that he's into him, yeah, pretending. Takai's just trying to figure out if anyone has seen where Achilles has been spending his time.
Totally make a charisma check, just a straight charisma check, just to kind of get a sense of how much you're able to get from these people coming up to them just off the street.
Seriously.
9, it's I think on the one hand people are excited to see folks who are part of the competition happening, but they're also kind of doing their own thing. People are going to the taverns, they are in small groups partying. It kind of has the energy of like the night after like a football game on a college campus.
Yeah,
It is pretty excited. I think you do though remember that. I mean, you saw Achilles. Actually, no, Achilles was not in the VIP box. So actually, the last time you've seen him, I think, might have been I think you might have spotted him once, or maybe that was Freya earlier on the island. But
Well, he was in the view. He was on the viewing platform during the very first.
the
day
first
of
one,
competition.
sure.
Yeah.
You are at least familiar that most of the higher level Imperial officers are staying in the palace. Some of the lower level folks are in various taverns, hotels, and such on the second layer, kind of the middle of the island.
I think after all of the matches and after trying to get that information while kind of going through the crowd during the solo matches, Dakai finds Sunny and says, "Well, I've got good news and bad news." Sunny?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know what was going on.
Sunny, speak to me!
Uh, what
You
do
okay over there?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm delusional. What do you mean? Good news and bad news.
Well, the good news is that I used my charms to try and get some information on where Achilles might be.
Your charms?
Yeah, my charms.
Your charms?
Yeah, you think I show off this much skin because I want to?
I don't know. I just thought maybe you like ran hot or something. So you found out, right?
Yeah, that's the bad news. Apparently most of the high-ranking officials are up in the palace.
So we break into the palace.
Do you really think that's a good idea? I mean, just the well, I mean, we can.
Is any
both
of this
turn
a
in-
good idea?
You're absolutely right. I mean, I can turn it. Well, let Ryan see exactly how long invisibility lasts.
An hour.
I mean, I could turn both of us invisible, and we could see how far we could get into the palace before either they've got some stuff to, you know, turn off magic or anything like that.
I mean, do you think? I mean, I can be other people. Can you be other people? Do you think they just like stop him at the door?
I mean, Virtus suggested that as something I could take when he was giving me cool shit to do, but I kind of liked being able to blow stuff up with my spear instead. So, no, I cannot turn into other people,
Oh, that's okay.
but I can turn invisible.
You could turn invisible, and I could turn
Yeah.
into other people.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn invisible, and who are you gonna turn into to try and sneak in?
Well, I've I should... I lost my fucking mind. Well, I was thinking maybe Achilles, but I might just throw up if I did that. I mean, Addison's at the palace as well, isn't he?
To get the moment you say turn into Achilles, Takai's ears just go back, and he says, "Sonny, please never turn into Achilles ever."
Oh, okay.
Just no, don't do that.
Sonny will remember this for later.
Oh no, I have given the child ammunition. Well, I mean, I guess you could. I mean, do you think you can be that much of a prick?
Oh, that's a good point.
Okay, Sonny,
I'm so lovable.
do this to me. Look down your nose and tell me I'm scum.
But you're taller than me.
Takai gets on his knees. All right, now look down your nose at me and tell me I'm scum.
You're scum?
That's good enough. Okay,
Cool.
so I'm gonna turn invisible. You're gonna turn into Addison. We're gonna try and sneak in and see if we can find where Achilles is.
And if we can't find him, we start stealing things. Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
anything that's not nailed down. This is terrible. This out of character. This is a terrible idea. But
In character, this is the best idea we ever could have come up with.
oh no, I have
What are we playing with as far as intelligence scores?
Yeah.
a -1 and
A +1? We even out?
yeah.
So,
equal and-
remind me, does does this guy self change your height?
Yes.
Oh shit!
You can
okay.
seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. You can't
Okay.
change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Addison
Wow,
does
that's a
have the
weird
same
note.
basic. Yeah.
I think it's to stop people from being like, I disguise self as a beholder.
Oh,
Sure.
No, you
You're
don't.
like, I have 6 arms.
Yeah, he does have the same configuration of limbs for the most part.
Oh yeah. Here, I
Okay.
can. Oh, actually, here. This is the easy way because I have it linked. There you go. There's all the disguise self. So like, if somebody were to like really inspect, they could roll against my DC.
Sure. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Good to know.
I'm scared. Both of y'all.
While this is happening, because this is gonna be a thing, so I'm just gonna put that to the side for the moment.
Put a pin in that.
Um,
I'm gonna have to mute.
what is everyone else up to? Or have we already covered everyone else?
I would like to try and find Crooked Jack.
Okay. I think that's easy enough. He is probably in the tavern. after the very close match against Ronan. In the corner, I would say, drinking, just kind of taking in the atmosphere, relaxing.
Can I? I'd like to try and sneak up on him.
His back is to the corner of the room.
So he can just see everything. So you're saying there's no chance?
I'm not saying there's no chance. I'm just trying to give you context before you do whatever you're trying to do.
I'd still like to try.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Well,
Very fitting. You try to like use like the backs of taller people in this very busy tavern to slowly like get close. And I think for a moment you like maybe get halfway, and then I think someone who's tall accidentally like kind of like shove you to the side a little bit in the hustle and bustle of the room, and you're just kind of out there in the open, your bald head gleaming off the lighting in the space, and it is almost as if like a spotlight is shining on you from behind, right in front of Crooked Jack, and he just grins.
Jackie boy, thought I'd sneak up on you, but, well, what the hell, you old sea dog? Good to see you. And I sort of give him like a big handshake.
What?
He gets up from his seat. He takes the hand, pulls you in, gives you a big pat on the back with a boisterous laugh, and he says, "It's good to see that you're still kicking around."
I'm still alive? But what the hell are you doing here? I thought you'd be sipping rum somewhere in the blue, not out in the line.
Once you get a life out here, it's difficult to think of anything else.
Aye, that it is, lad. Suppose you don't mind if I join you then?
Please, for old time's sake.
I take a seat down next to him. Well, let me just get a look at you, lad. It's been far too long.
Just
How
hope
are you, really?
that age hasn't been too rough with me.
No, I saw you fighting. Prime stuff, lad. You were even slugging it out with, well, one of me new crewmates.
Oh, he's one of yours.
Hey, fresh on the boat, so to say. He's a pretty good one, though, I think.
Almost got me there, but yeah, it was it was pretty fun.
Hey, I think it'd take a lot more than that, Jack. Were you pulling your punches or what?
I would like to say that I was, but you know, to give the guy his due, it was a pretty close match.
Hey, well, this is, I don't even know how to describe it. I'm just happy to see you, lad.
I'm happy to see you too.
Listen, I don't suppose you keep in contact with, underbelly types still, do you? If I needed to procure certain illicit goods, say?
Perhaps. He grins.
Well, we can get to that in a moment then. But how long you been on the island? Are you with a crew, a captain, anything?
No, it's, you know, at this age, I just don't want to have to listen to anyone. You know, it's.
Hey, gotta be
just-
your own man.
God, you know, I think I've deserved that after all the years I've been here. No, I'm doing my own thing. Trying to, I don't know, just take in everything. When you're out here and you're on a mission with objectives and you want to do something, you never get a chance to really just enjoy all the nonsense of this place. Here, I've been here for a few weeks. It's pretty nice, and you know, it's probably the nicest place I've been to so far. And look, I anywhere beyond here gets pretty tricky. So I'm almost thinking that I might just stick around.
Oh, Call it
I
your
know.
little-
Settling down is kind of a weird thing to think about, but can't, it's crossing my mind.
I don't know of any lad who deserves it more, Jack. But, you know, I am running with a new crew. In fact, you're looking at a captain.
Really?
Aye. Back in the game, lad, so if you want to crack at the line, there ain't no better. I can fast track you. Quartermaster,
this.
first mate, what do you want?
He gives you like a very firm pat on the shoulder there, and takes a big sip. And he says, "I just hope that you're having better luck than last time. No offense.
Hey. Last
You
time
gotta
we
laugh
fought-
about these things, you know."
I know. It'll be different. I promise. Especially with you on the ship, huh? Huh?
Look,
Jack,
it's
come on.
Look, I've been doing this for I've lost count now, and I don't know. It's I'm too old for going to the new world and dealing with all the politics and bullshit over there, and it's I don't know. Let me think about it.
Hey, we'll be around for the games, so, well, the ship's called the Limelight. I didn't name it, but, stop by.
You sure you didn't name it?
There ain't nothing wrong with being underestimated. You
Fair
know?
enough.
Anyway, question for you. What's the, deal with the folks the Archon's been having in his, not the Archon, but Henry? In that box up there, I saw a couple fellers I recognized, one I didn't. You know anything about that?
Let's see. I think the ones that I saw Henry, I saw that Aurelian guy, and then I saw, oh yes, Silex. He's like the personal assistant to the Archon on Capital, the big one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the word on the street around here, lad? With the Archon being dead, you have a lay of the land on that?
The underbelly types are agitated. They're worried. The consensus is that things are not gonna be good once the games are finished. In particular, I've been talking to some folks from the Twilight Mirage. They came from Capital originally, and they're planning stuff against some of the Imperial officers, but I think it's a bad idea. This place is just crawling with them. But it's a tinderbox waiting to blow, at least in certain parts. Then you got others that are just hoping for a smooth transition to Henry and things to go back to normal.
And what's your take on that? As an old salt say.
There ain't no normal with the Imperium. Those motherfuckers are bound to shake things up wherever they are. And if there's any reason that I wouldn't want to stay, it'd be that.
You think, if I were interested in meeting some of these Twilight Mirage higher-ups or other folk, you could put in a word?
Of course. Of course. It's the least I could do.
I'd appreciate it. I'll mull things over and I'll get in touch with you.
You know where to find me.
Aye. And, speaking of, if I needed a poison, a very deadly poison, you think that's something you could get me hands? Money ain't no object. As a matter of fact, Had a pretty big score, so I'm sitting pretty. I'll pay whatever it costs. I'll even give you the friend bonus. Something that would, well, let's say cause a scene. I made a promise to a feller, and I mean to keep it.
Do you want it to hurt?
Aye.
Good. Most poisons do.
Aye.
Yeah. I think that could be arranged.
Very good. Then, is that something I should meet you for, or you wanna drop it off, or what are your thoughts?
I could have someone drop it off. Which one's your ship?
The Limelight, like he said.
Limelight. All right.
Well, I suppose I should be heading back. It's good to see you, lad. But, you ever hear from Bethany or the kids? I left them kind of in a hurry, and well, I didn't say goodbye because I didn't want to get attached knowing where I was going, and I'm just hoping they're all right.
I can't say I've spoken to them recently, but last time I crossed their paths, everything was good.
Good. Let's hope it stays that way, huh? And he gives you like a big pat on the arm. Good to see you, Jack. We'll be in
I
touch.
see you, John.
And he gives you a nod and heads out the door.
Very nice. Cool. All right. Anything other folks want to do before I figure out what Kai and Sunny's nonsense is going to look like?
I have a small question that may lead into what I do next. Because I've seen mixed responses on this, but with my Steel Defender Moosh, does he share my feats? Like, if I have Sentinel, does that give him Sentinel? Or is that because that's something that I am actually genuinely curious about.
I don't think your feats would. I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. It's like an animal companion in terms of mechanics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does an animal companion get your feats?
Is he not more like a familiar?
He is when he's not in his Steel Defender form.
Oh, okay.
Let me look this up. My instinct is to say no.
Okay, and that's
But
completely fair.
But I might be totally against the consensus here. So
No
but
worries.
interesting. I'll think about it.
No worries. Basically, I just want to finish up. Takai and Sunny are already doing what I was thinking about doing, so I think I just want to finish up the training area on the ship.
Totally, that's easily doable tonight.
Can I flavor it up to what it looks like and stuff like that?
Yes. No. Tell me.
Using like magic stuff and stuff like that. If Moosh goes into like ball form and like spins around on this thing, it makes the device power up magically. So little like divots will pop in through the bottom of the floorboards and like have like molten things pop out and like shoot at people, or like make a miniature obstacle course that kind of moves, or has like those like punching like kung fu things that have like the one center thing and it like moves around whenever you like hit it. Basically just that. Just like a little Teen Titans like training course on the ship.
Nice. That's so cool. I love that. Awesome.
And that's
100%.
it.
That is finished and ready to go as soon as the morning.
Hell yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Now to Kai and Sunny.
Hang on,
actually,
Ryan's on a piss break.
okay. Good to know. This noted. I'm will- I'm reading. I'm reading this guy self. Duration 1 hour. Okay, cool. I will wait for him to complete his business. Well, I wish him the best of luck. Hope he makes it out. Okay, One Piece.
Finish the paperwork.
One Piece is in his bathroom.
Hey, look. Spoilers. All right. So while that's happening, where do you think you will transform exactly? Like when does the time begin here?
I don't think that Sunny would disguise self till we were closer, knowing that it has this hour
Mhm.
duration. I couldn't
Sure.
remember what word. Obviously not like in front of the doors and the guards.
Right.
But
No,
like,
I figured that you were that ridiculous. Yeah.
but
Cool.
like, no, I'm a little smarter than that.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've seen Addison, right?
Oh, we've all seen Addison. He was
Yeah,
in the baths.
You're right. He was in the bath. Well, he was at the baths. His feet were in the baths, the water. But yes, you also saw him in his clothes, of course, in the VIP box as well. Okay, cool. I will give Ryan.
I'm back.
Hello. How was it?
Fantastic.
Excellent, excellent. Good to hear. We're now back with you and Sunny. So, I where? Tell me where does this begin?
Well, how long does it take to
Well-
get to the palace?
Bold of you to think we have any of this planned.
Exactly. That's why I need to figure. You need to
Okay.
tell
I was
me
gonna
now.
say, this is all today. When was the last time you messaged me before today, Ryan? You were sending me P Cruise.
Yeah. Anyway, so I guess the question would be exactly how far up into the tiers towards the palace could we get? I guess before we, well, maybe not necessarily weird stairs, because like, actually, just for the sake of blending it a little better, I think Takai is going to run with Sunny back to back to the ship and put on the nice clothes Razim helped him buy. So he looks
smart.
So he's
Just in case we get caught out.
yes. So he's not walking in the rich person section with his tits hanging out.
I'm sorry. What are you guys hoping to gain?
You're
You're gonna fight Achilles, the two of you?
No, we're not gonna fight Achilles.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna
See
try
in jail.
Yet.
We're gonna see if we can't figure out where he is, so we can maybe, I don't know, steal some of his shit.
Let's
maybe
steal his things.
get
Remember, I got a
something
map, right?
get something we can use to plant evidence.
Okay.
And
That's
also
the
spit on,
story we're going with.
and also spit on his pillow.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I think to start with, it's just a matter of, I guess, how far can we go before people start stopping us?
So the island is it's on 3 levels. You're currently on the lowest level. Most of the competitions have happened on the second level. The first level has most of the beautiful waterfalls. It has various temples, more patrician residences, and it has the massive palace with many towers reaching up into the clouds. At this hour of night, there are only a handful of rooms kind of lit in the palace. It's actually a very beautiful and clear night. The stars twinkling overhead, both moons visible above the sky. You would likely get looks once you make it to that top layer, because there aren't any taverns here. All the partying and such happen on the lower 2 layers. In terms of the time it would take you to get from the sort of initial area of that first layer to the palace walls, would probably be about like 30 minutes of walking. I kind of want you to imagine if you've ever been to like the mall in DC. It kind of has that vibe of like all this beautiful architecture and kind of showy spaces, as opposed to it being very efficient, packed, and dense as the other layers of the island are. You weren't in the conversation with McCleary and Addison about the map,
Nope.
right? So you guys don't know what they know about the best way to get in, which is perfectly fine. But the outside of the palace has a standard wall barrier. There's one main gate on this side of the island and one on the northern side. You're kind of like on the south east portion. The gate is guarded by two guards on either side of the area facing the rest of the island, and then two internal. And on the walkway above, on the top of the wall, there are two others that are right now just chit-chatting. It's pretty quiet. This is not an area where there's no threats here. It is merely general passage through. So, at what point do you turn invisible and turn into Addison?
With this information, probably before heading up to the final tier.
Okay.
Yep.
And how long does greater invisibility last?
I'm
It's
just
regular
using
invisibility.
I'm just
Regular
using
invisibility.
regular invisibility because I probably don't need to attack anyone. And invisibility lasts for an hour, and technically, along with my Pearl of Power, I'll eventually be able to cast it 3 times if necessary if I don't use my spell slots for anything else.
Okay. So it will take you 30 minutes then from the getting to the first layer, when you then transform and then get to the exterior wall of the palace. I want you to tell me, Fodison, what is your demeanor as you seemingly walk by yourself?
Well, we're gonna. I now wish I'd taken more notes about Addison, because all I remember of him is I think that he's slimy and scummy.
Okay.
He's not really made a good impression on Sunny.
Okay.
So I think he's general demeanor. I think, you know that vibe when when you see somebody and they look really like full of themselves.
Yeah.
It's probably he's trying to give off that sort of energy. Like, don't talk to me. You're not worthy.
Okay. And like, tell me, like facial expression wise, like what are you going at with as you walk in? How exaggerated is your expression now?
I would say not. I don't think very exaggerated. Every time we've seen him, he's been very neutral.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Neutral dickhead energy.
neutral dickhead energy. Okay. Um, you walk by yourself, seemingly by yourself, up
Yeah.
to the gate, and the guard to the right, who is probably just like chatting with the person across from him, very bored. He has a night shift on a palace that has no real threats. There is actually, I should take that back. There is a little bit of anxiety in the air, given that the Archon has passed, but it's still fairly laid back, all things considered. And he turns, seeing Addison unexpectedly. He straightens up and eyes wide and says, goodness, I wasn't aware that you were still out in the city. Well, is everything all right?
Everything's fine. Just, enjoying the festivities, and then I think I'm just gonna keep trying to walk. Like, ugh.
Make a deception check with advantage, because you are disguised as him.
Oh, that was so close to being a nat 20. It's just a 20.
20. Okay. Yeah, I think especially given that you are just walking without stopping, that conveys the right energy. And they like race to lift the gate in time for you to go under it. Takai, there is no anti-magic thing, at least not here. So you are, provided you walk close enough,
Oh, yeah.
you are able to walk with him as the gate then draws back closed behind you. You've made it onto the palace grounds. This area is quite beautiful. There is a garden to your left. There is a water fountain to your right. You can see from this vantage point all the many waterfalls that traverse the island that kind of begin underneath the palace. You get a much better look at the many towers and spires of the palace. I think like the design structure is I almost kind of want to like you think of like the Hogwarts castle, like all these different like sections, as opposed to like a singular peak. Actually, I think also like the Walt Disney castle also I think has that too. I think this is just a castle thing. Yeah. You keep walking up to the main entrance of the palace. Here, it is, I want to say like 20-foot tall doors, crimson. They have etchings of various mythological creatures and historical characters from Waterfall Island history, and also from the history of Chime, the Viridian Empire of Capital. As they see Addison walk in, they open the doors for you. And these are massive, massive doors that make a loud creaking noise as they are opened up. And just like that, you are in the initial lobby of the palace. This area has a variety of staircases, left, right, center. There is no one milling about because of the hour. There is maybe one guard on the other side of the door that you've now passed over who is at attention, and one other patrolling the area to like the center of this space, which you presume would lead into more of the kind of deeper, more important parts of the palace. Which direction do you go?
This is a very good question. Just let me do this real quick. To the right.
Okay. You go to the right, and let me take a look at my notes about the design of the the palace here, and see if that is what that means for you.
Probably
Okay.
nothing good, I'm sure.
Okay. Cool. You go up the staircase to the right. You are led into a narrow hallway. There's a staircase at the end of this hallway. There are no rooms along the sides here, just beautiful paintings. A lot of the space is dedicated to it being extravagant. It is a beautiful palace. There are no guards in this part of the space. This is a massive structure, and it would require a ton of manpower to have people watching every single inch. And you get the sense that maybe there might be more guards than usual, but it's still not under lockdown. The games are still happening. It is now later in the night. Whoever needs to be asleep is asleep. At the end of this hallway, you get to a spiral staircase that leads up into one of the tower sections of the palace.
Think we should go up this way.
I don't know, like, we're looking for rooms, right? Like, this doesn't seem the right kind of place.
I mean, maybe we could see if there's like a servant. Maybe we just keep going. Maybe find a servant. See if you can just be like, "Hey, where the fuck's my cousin?" You know. Oh wait, does Takai know that?
I think we all know that,
Okay.
but we don't know about the map or
Okay.
anything else.
Be like, hey, you, worthless peon. Where the fuck's my cousin? You know, that. Just make it sound more Addison-y, you know, like fucking cultured and shit.
Cultured. Okay, right. Okay. But do we keep going up or do we go back or?
You know, to be truthful, I didn't To be truthful, the whole plan was to figure out where Achilles is. I don't think I planned for steps like 2 through 8.
Oh, I meant like, like we don't. This. We're trying to find the right room. Like, do we go back to the lobby? Go a different way? I don't mean like back. Like back. Like we can't leave with nothing. They let us in.
Takai eyes the paintings and then is like, eh.
Now that they're well, I can't see you eyeing the paintings. You're fucking invisible.
That's true. I mean, maybe just go ahead a little bit, see what we find, and then if there's nothing there, just kind of go back and see if we can grab like, I don't know, like rich people have servants bring them food at like, you know, middle of the night, right? They're like, "La, Jeeves, I would like warm milk with nutmeg," that kind of thing.
What is your perception of rich people? Jesus. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna start up the stairs.
Okay. As you go up the stairs, there is an attendant who is dressed in like a white tunic and pants, very nice but servant attire. They have like on their right sleeve the blue color and symbol of the Waterfall Kingdom. They are a staff member of the palace, and they walk towards and then do like a polite nod of the head as they're about to pass you. Do you say anything to them as they pass you, or do you let them pass?
The thing is, I feel like we're very lost, but I don't know if Addison would be one to be like, "Hey, where am I? I need to find this. Who the fuck?"
Well, you can always ask like, you know, is Achilles in his room or is he elsewhere in the palace?
Well, then that doesn't help us finding where it's at, though, is it? Although it helps us know if he's here. As he's passing, Sunny's just gonna go, "Hey, you." like, hey.
He like jolts and turns and then nods his head respectfully. Yes, Your Grace.
I'm now torn. Does everybody know that their cousins? Oh, they're all staying in the palace. They've got to, right? No, just use his name, I suppose. Like, do you know if Achilles has made his way back yet or not?
I believe he's still attending to his duties. I believe he'll be back shortly. Can I get you anything?
No. And I'm gonna start walking again.
Make a deception check straight.
Oh my god, this can go so bad.
12.
12. The guard something like passes over them like that's strange. They just kind of then keep going. And to Marcus's question, because he is still an Aurelian. But yes.
I don't know what that means.
It sounds like a personal problem. Do you keep going up the stairs, or do you go back to the main lobby?
Was that guy heading in the direction of the lobby?
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a few minutes, pretend like I'm really interested in these paintings in case anybody else shows up. And then head back towards the lobby because I, being of semi-intelligence, feel like there would be guards around rooms where important people are staying, admirals or not.
Mhm.
And I feel like we're not in the right place. So I would like to head back, but give it like 5 minutes for that guy to fuck off.
Okay. Note we are now probably at what 15, 20 minutes left of the disguise. You walk back down the hallway, down the stairs, and the first person you see who has just come into the palace is Fleet Captain Achilles Aurelian.
God
Damn it!
Oh, you gotta
He
get
is
stuff out of this.
he is first a little bit of privacy. Like you can see like kind of the stress of the day leave him for a moment, and he's about to walk very much into the center set of stairs in lobby area where you went right. He then turns and sees you and rolls his eyes and says, were you waiting for me?
God damn it, how do I want to do this? This is my internal monologue. Fuck. Shit. God damn it. Okay, I'm good.
Hey, look, it's
No,
the
I'm not.
consequences of your own actions.
This is the consequences of my own actions.
Corey, you remember that one part of the Joker's monologue where he's talking about like how he's a dog and he's always chasing the car, and if he catches up with it, he wouldn't know what to do with it?
That's you guys.
That's us right now.
The risks were
Honestly.
calculated, but damn, am I bad at math?
I think we've proven that Sunny is bad at math, time and time again.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Think. Make eye contact with him. Obviously, he's looking this way. I go, well, did you expect anything else?
And remind me, what expression are you wearing at this moment?
You mean inner expression or?
No, like what do you look like?
What's the expression for shitting your pants?
Well, no, because I'm a good actor. Sunny's a very good actor.
Mhm.
I think it is. We've seen him, I believe, with just like Sunny and Addison are shitheads in different ways. But like that sort of shithead energy we've seen off of him, and I think it's probably kind of like that. Like I know how to get under your skin, and I'm going to do it. Sort of.
Okay, good to know. In response to that remark, he sighs and says, it's starting to get extremely old. And begins walking towards like the center staircase. Do you follow? Do you stay where you are?
I'll follow him.
He does?
Self-preservation anymore. If I leave, it would be out the door, and that's more sus than following him at this point.
He does turn as if to like, are you coming with me? And like, so you have like an implicit like this. It would have been weird if you had left.
Yeah.
He is walking. This main hallway kind of widens out into kind of an anteroom to the throne room. It is a beautiful space here. There are also like sections to the left and to the right that lead to other kind of grandiose spaces within the palace. One of them has magisterium war room on the left hand side, and the right hand side has preparation room. And you can see that the throne on of course a little pedestal. It has a beautiful marble space in front of it. There is a two large like cauldron flames on either side. And behind and above the throne, there is a beautiful, like, small waterfall within the actual throne room itself, which from the right perspective looks like it is almost above the throne. It is collecting into a small, like, slit in the ground and going, like, underneath the this space. Achilles is walking. He's been here before, and he's walking with a degree of experience and habit, and walks around the throne. And let me just make sure I have this correct in terms of the location. Yeah, it is like directly behind, kind of underneath the little waterfall, which is like protecting or disguising another hallway behind. And that is where it leads then to another spiral staircase, which he then begins to walk up. How close are you following at this point?
Far enough back at the minute that when he's out of sight, I want to try casting Disguise Self again just to kind of reset that timer, because I don't have to let it I don't have to let it drop before casting it again.
Okay, so you cast it again while you're
Yeah.
within. It does it have a verbal component?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to make a stealth check, please.
While he's doing that, I think I may need to make a stealth check as well to recast invisibility. Does Achilles look like he's wearing any like small, easily removable like accessories or anything?
Let me grab his
Character
art.
art.
Yeah, I don't. He probably has stuff in his pockets that I can explain, but I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything obvious on his like just base design. Give me one second.
Also have a question. Would you say that this is a check that relies on moving silently? Because I'm trying to be quiet.
I mean, yeah. Yes.
Oh, thanks. You're a real G. That just means I get advantage.
Okay. While that's happening, here's the art. Okay. He does have a small bag on his left hand side, like the art has. He has the buckle on the belt, although that's on the front. So he has some stuff in his pockets that are like jingling around, and he has in his bag, which is like closed with a little button. And there is stuff in his pockets and in the bag, but nothing like on his person that is easily snatchable without, tugging more.
Yeah.
And what did you get on your roll? 10?
I don't really want to talk about it, if I'm going to be honest with you.
And before I deal with that, Takai, okay, 18, thank you. Okay. He, I think this happens maybe as you go into that hallway behind the throne. Perhaps here's my reasoning for it. Maybe you're thinking that the sound of the water would like obscure it a little bit. And I think it does to a certain extent, but also it sounds like you're saying something. And he pauses and he says, if you want to tease me, it'd be better if I could hear it.
But where's the fun in that?
Are you all right?
Huh. Are you?
Make a deception check.
And while he is quote unquote distracting him with this, I want to see if I can't like pilfer something from his bag.
Make a sleight of hand check. 14. I think while he's distracted with Sunny for Addison, I think
going on here?
that's fair. I think you snatch a small pouch of coins.
Okay.
Or at least it feels like coins, given you probably have snatched similar bags before.
Yeah.
Achilles takes a few steps. You're kind of in again this dark hallway between the back of the waterfall in the throne room and another spiral staircase that leads much, much further up. You can tell just by like the window paneling and the stairs disappearing out of view. This is a very, very tall column, presumably one of the towers. And Achilles, kind of narrows his eyes and just is like looks you over for like a brief moment and says, you're unusually jittery tonight. Everything okay at home?
What can I say? The energy of the games is getting to me. It's all just so exciting.
Makes like a weird face and then turns back. Clearly he there's something weird going on, but he hasn't like put his finger on it just yet. He continues walking towards the staircase.
Sunny, you feel Takai kind of just poke you in the ribs with a bag of coins. Softly.
I gotta commit to the bit though.
Oh no, you are going to get us killed.
Oh shit, we got a huge raid. Thank you, Legends of Adventures.
Avantris, what's up, Raiders?
Ooh.
Commit to the bit.
Hello. Thank you for the raid, guys. Let me take a bit. Hi.
Please, please.
Thank you for the raid. This is normally I'm a VTuber, but today we're playing D&D. Every Wednesday we play D&D. And you caught us on episode 37 of Pirate Trouble, which is our One Piece D&D themed campaign. I'm also a voice actor. I'm Jonah Scott. This is my channel, but I'm here with my friendos, and we're playing D&D. So I hope you enjoy. They're actively doing a subterfuge espionage.
We're doing crime.
You're attempting to do some crimes. But yeah,
actively
thank you guys so
going
much
to
for the raid. I appreciate it. Please go follow Legends of Avantris. They seem pretty pog.
The child and the dumb slutty cat boy are trying to do terrorism.
Yeah, so for those who are totally new to us, it looks like is that also a D&D group? Cool.
I would imagine, yeah.
So right now, one of the players has disguised himself as a relative of a bad guy, and they are having a time as they infiltrate the palace late at night. So, do you follow Achilles? And let me actually post Achilles.
Achilles, Ruben.
I'm going to post Achilles and Addison's art for you, Nathaniel, to post.
Sure.
In case you just want to like give everyone a nice visual of these hooligans and who we're trying to disguise as. If I could, it'd be great if I could find it in a vamp. Let me fucking find this shit.
Do
All I'm
do
saying is
do
that
do.
as Sunny continues following him, Takai's just chasing after him, cursing the fact that he can't learn message.
You can't learn message?
No,
Here we
Warlocks can't learn message.
Yikers.
Okay. So do you follow him up the stairs? As you go up the staircase into the tower in the palace, he starts talking again, and he says, I keep getting these questions from the others, and they just don't understand your whole situation, and I don't fucking know what to tell them. And it would be nice if you could just do one good thing in your life, and
Damn.
I don't know, come back for a bit, because it is very difficult to explain this to Nicholas, and I don't want to be the one to have to keep seeing him and having to tell him that you're still fucking part of Pan's whole crew. It's fucking embarrassing, Addison.
Well, oh God. Well, it's none of their business, is it? Um, uh, like, well, sorry that I'm such an inconvenience to you, but why are you making it your problem?
It's not my problem. I frankly don't care, Addison. I'm just looking for the right excuse to strangle you, because the frustrations that I'm dealing with, just having to have you around is beyond, like, it's pretty bad. And I think you get off on it too, which is why it's just all the more frustrating.
Sorry, above the table, is this where all the cousin fucker comments come from? That he's got frustrations that could be solved by choking out his cousin?
Oh my god.
Anyway, back in well, for somebody who says that they're not bothered and it's not their problem, you sure sound pretty bothered.
You're now at the top of the staircase in another hallway. It's a much narrower. Actually, it's not a hallway per se. I think what ends up happening is the staircase keeps going up to the tower, and there's like small sections that lead off of the staircase into kind of like suites on different parts of the space. Different residences that have different sections at the tower. So you have made it into the kind of secretive residential part for the higher ups. Achilles keeps going past a few of these spaces before turning into kind of his section of his room, and looks at you and are you following me? Your room is over there.
I mean, we were having such a good conversation. But fine, I can take a hint.
He takes a step closer.
Mm.
What are you doing?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
Another step closer. He's
can't-
he's maybe like a few inches from you now. What are you doing here?
Like existentially, or?
My God.
I would also like to point out to everybody that me, the player, am very sick, and I don't really know what's going on.
Oh no.
Method acting.
Yeah. Takai is just a few feet away, invisible, like internally screaming.
I think I'm just gonna stare him down until he fucks off.
Make one last deception check.
Yeah.
Please don't fuck me now. 25.
Oh my God.
He sighs, turns heel, and walks towards his room. Slams it shut.
I make note of which door this is for use later.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Takai makes note of which room is Addison's as well.
Speaking of which, as
No!
you,
No.
as you walk down the staircase and are about to pass the room that Achilles determined or had suggested is Addison's, Addison opens the door, about to go out, and sees a rushing other Addison on the staircase.
Well, I don't think I would like rush. If he's in his room, I'm not gonna make it like super obvious that as we're leaving, like, oh, we're not meant to be here, and it's still like right, no, we gotta go, shit. But like, careful, not like sneaky, but like, no, I'm allowed to be here, sort of pace.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not quite booking it.
And what do you do when you see Addison just standing there, watching you?
Hang on, let me have a look at what I can what things that I have for me.
Oh, go and cast magic.
I'm not gonna cast magic on him. I assume we what do we lock eyes?
Yeah, he's given the exact same expression in this picture. The kind of the soft neutral smile. And he like covers his mouth a little bit, like stifling a soft laugh. And he says, at least let me know which one.
I very much want to pull like a wouldn't you like to know weather boy type thing.
Takai is still invisible, just going to get really close to both of them and whisper, "Oh, come on, don't act like this isn't something you've dreamed about before, asshole."
He just smiles, no change in his expression, and he says, at least you got the hair right, so thank you.
Give him a little thumbs up, and then we're gonna go.
You're smiling too much, he says as you race down the staircase.
You have cool things, sorry, bye.
You go through past the waterfall, the back of the throne, and are now in the throne room. Do you keep going?
Yep, yep, goodbye.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Yep.
There are like a few guard patrols that are just kind of doing their paces, and if you do one that like catches your eyes, like just nods respectfully, you are walking out. You arrive back at the center staircase that leads back into the lobby. The guard at the internal side of the palace knocks, and they open the doors for you, and you are now back out in the courtyard. The guard looks a little bit strange, like whispers to the other colleague, "Didn't he just come in a minute ago?"
I give him a look.
He drinks.
And I keep going.
You go through the courtyard to the main front gate. They have the same sort of confused expression. They race to get the gate up as you are moving towards them.
Power walking.
And they say, have a good night again.
I ignore them. This isn't it's not my problem anymore.
At what point do you turn back into Sunny? And now that you've left the palace grounds?
Probably we'll find a sneaky little alley, like a dark alley, because I don't want to just like not be at us anymore in the middle of the street. So I'll find an alley and just drop it, and then try and continue on like nothing has happened.
Excellent. Amazing. Okay, you have somehow made it. Lord, you have somehow made it from the first layer infiltrating the palace. The number of the luck you've
all
had.
odds.
Oh my god!
Literally against all odds. You
Yeah.
rolled so shitty like so many times, and the one time you needed it.
The dice tell a story, and the dice say you're not ready to die yet.
You are.
I was ready and willing to throw down one invisibility to turn us both invisible and just grab you and book it.
So you know where Addison and Achilles are sleeping.
Yes.
And a little bit of the outline of the palace grounds. You make it back down to the third layer, probably exhausted both emotionally and physically. And it is now, I want to say, like super late at night. It's probably like 1 or 2 in the morning by the time that you make it to the Limelight ship at harbor.
I think as they get onto the deck, Takai is just going to take Sunny by the shoulders and say, "Okay, that was really good. But next time, warn me before you almost get us caught, okay? I
I
could
didn't mean
see.
to, we just showed up.
Listen, I just saw sexy, sexy death staring me in my face, and I was not ready to meet it.
Why do you think death is sexy?
Listen, I have some unresolved issues with Achilles. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about you.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get us almost killed.
But I did grab this from him. Is there anything interesting about that coin purse I grabbed from him?
Make a investigation check.
I'm
If I know he's doing this, can I give him bardic inspo or like help him or
you
something?
might want to take it from my hands and do it yourself.
Is your investigation that bad?
Do you remember what I said my intelligence was?
You're not proficient or anything.
No.
Okay.
I got this. So, I'll say I got this cool bag. Want to look through it?
You alright? let's do. So what? Investigation.
Investigation.
Cool. Natural 20 for a
Um,
24.
Just
Let's
so we can see
go.
how bad it would have been.
That's intimidation. So. Let's
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not as bad.
But
as
technically, you still rolled a 19 on that first one.
Yeah, so technically speaking, had I rolled that as investigation, I would have gotten an 18. So, but that's not an actual roll. I was just interested to see what the fates would have done.
In the pouch there are no there's no reason for Achilles to have gold coins. He works for the government. He has infinite money if he wants it. The coins that are in here are instead they have pictures of various naval officials, including a bunch that you do not recognize. There is one that has a picture of Addison. There are a few that you think you recognize from like posters and shit from Capitol. The shape of these coins is very similar to a normal gold coin, except that it has runes in it. In Sylvan, do you speak Sylvan?
I do, yeah.
These coins are functionally the equivalent of sending stones.
Oh wow.
That's when you said that they had pictures on them. That is what I thought they were going to be, because there's no reason for Achilles to have playing cards.
It's his pod collection.
It's his pod collection.
He's got one of those big slammers, whatever they're called.
Takai's just gonna flip over the one with Addison's face on it and say, "Wow, they can contact people. I wonder who this one does."
You hear on the other end of the coin, that's not very smart at this hour.
Did we
I'm-
both hear this, or just Takai because he's holding the coin?
Just Takai.
Okay.
Takai immediately drops the coin and says, maybe don't talk while holding him."
Sunny puts the bag down.
And to
You
be
think-
clear, it only happened when you had your hands on the actual coin itself.
Uh-huh.
It would be quite the butt dial if it happened. If it just had to be on you to like all these people. But yes.
Okay, so all right. I guess we just put the coins back in, and we will share this with the rest of the crew tomorrow morning.
While you're doing that, I'm going to be posting in the chat some like purposely bad wanted posters, wanted poster pictures from courtesy of Marcus, and this is such a delight.
I still think the Takai one looks like if you told an AI to draw Takai.
it does kind of have that look to it, but like the fact that it looks that good, it like so purposeful, it's delightful. So here we have Myrtle.
Oh
we
my
have,
god.
We have Ronan.
1 second.
We have Sunny. This is very good. Thank you so
Why
much.
are my ears so big?
It's
me
so
get
good.
this up.
It's so good.
What am I
Thank you,
missing? Hold
Marcus.
on, I'm not on the
That's
right.
great.
I'm not in the right. Hold
I
There
look
we go.
like fucking Dumbo.
It's perfect. It's so good. Thank you.
I love it so much.
Here we go.
You can just put the whole Discord on blast if you want. It's totally fine.
You tried.
Or that, yeah.
I'm just gonna save this to my Sunny folder. Don't mind me. Where is my
Well-
D&D folder?
Well, I just realized that Marcus named the files funny.
That's
the
a
file.
whole child.
That's a whole
I literally couldn't
child.
stop laughing while coloring this. That's a whole child. NT concern.
Excellent.
Myrtle.
Thank you,
Murderal.
Marcus. Okay. Anything else folks want to do tonight before I shift the clock?
No. Ryan, is Takai keeping these coins until we deal with them, or what is going on with these?
Yes. Yes,
Cool.
actually, he after we've taken a look at them and accidentally butt dialed Addison, he's going to like just kind of seal the pouch and put it in his pocket.
Cool. I'm assuming Achilles didn't have one for himself, correct? Because
Correct.
that would have been god damn, that would have been fun. I've had a campaign like that where I kept Spike calling the bad guy.
Actually, one thing, and this is just going to be like one sentence. He's just going to stop by. He's going to stop by the captain's quarters, knock, and just before he leaves, he's just going to say very quickly to McCleary, "Hey, tomorrow morning, I'm going to show you and the rest of the crew something, but I think I got something we can plant on the prince to implicate the Imperials."
All right, lad. You got me very concerned.
Takai just gives him a wink and heads off to bed.
Okay.
But you've got an eye patch that just looks like you're blinking at him.
He lifts
It's
the
true.
iPad.
I will
Wonder
take
which-
the clock.
How many days have passed since my fight with Sunny, by the way?
I think two.
Just two? Okay.
There are 3 more days of the tournament. The morning after the clock is finished is when the Magisterium makes their selection. So, it is bright and early on this next morning. Anything folks want to do before we jump into the group contest, the first round of the group stage of the Blue Crystal Game?
Yes, actually.
Please.
I would like to talk to Takai.
All right. Sun is rising over the Limelight and Waterfall Island.
Excuse me. All right, so I'm already awake. I'm fairly nervous, but now the sun is rising. It's the perfect time to do what I need to do. So I'm going to my room and head over to Takai's room and knock on the door.
About what time in the morning is it?
Sunrise, but like I guess whatever time sunrise would maybe 7.
7 or 8, yeah.
Razim, about how early is Razim willing to get up to practice magic with Takai in the mornings?
Oh yeah, you can get up early. That's fine.
I think what you hear as Takai is coming out is just him saying to Razim, "Oh, come on. One of these days you have to get up before 8:30 to practice magic with me. You're missing out on like 2 good hours of like training and practice time."
No. Just straight up no.
And he opens the door and he just kind of goes flat expression when he sees you, Freya.
Oh, sorry, I'm glad you're awake. I wanted to talk to you for a sec, or before the games today.
Okay, sure.
I can hear this, right?
If you're up, yeah.
Yeah, I'm up. I just didn't wanna.
You're laying in bed just.
And I
Um,
kind of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
let's maybe go somewhere else. Let Sleeping Beauty over there get his rest.
I wave. I wave bye.
Right, you're on the deck of the Limelight.
I'm going to lead Takai towards the sunrise, like just where it's facing, and I'm gonna dig around in my pocket. I so I wanted to just kind of apologize again for everything. Um, I know it's not something you probably want to hear because I know you're probably still not happy with me, but I understand, and I I've been trying to think about what I wanted to say and everything, and I had some really good points I was gonna make, and now I can't think of what I was trying to say because I'm nervous and I don't want to mess this up again. But basically, I would. We gotta work as a team today, and I would rather fight with you beside me rather than against you.
Freya, I don't hate you. I don't like you. I don't hate you. Right now, it's just better if I just look at you as a crewmate because trying to do anything else is just going to hurt too fucking much. I have no problem fighting alongside you. You're my crewmate. I just don't really want to be your friend.
I understand. Just want you to know that I want to make things right. I want to make things right, and I'm gonna dig around in my pocket and take out a charm. Well, it's not really a charm, it's more of a decoration held up by a string, and it's a prismatic paw print with chains dangling down from it. And I hold it up in the light, and when the sun goes through it, it casts little rainbows. I had Myrtle make this for you. I thought it would be nice to put in your room.
Okay, so above table, I need to make something very clear about what this thing is that she's giving him. This is like a decoration for his room, right?
It's just a peace offering, basically.
Okay, like, um, I just, what does it look? So is it like a circular thing? Does it
Let
look kind of like a
me-
dream catcher?
It's I had a picture and it's like
Because depending on what Takai thinks this looks like, this could go one of two very different ways.
it's positioned kind of like. Okay, so the inspiration was his Eldritch Blast paw print disco balls.
Mhm.
So so it's like an orb with
Mm.
like a prismatic orb with like the paw print in the middle,
Okay.
and it kind of sparkles and stuff.
Okay. Like how much like a necklace does it look like? Because that's sort of.
It's not. It's more of like something that you would hang in like a window.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. He's going to take it. I think what he's going to do is he's going to summon his packed weapon, his magical fishing spear, and he's kind of going to tie it around the same place that he summoned it with, that he put the little fishbone trinket to represent Monty.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
It's nice.
I'm glad you like it. And look, I this isn't me trying to win your friendship back.
Takai gives her a look.
No, I I want to be your friend, but I also don't want to force you into something that you don't want. That's what I'm trying to say. But I also want you to know that if that's what you want, then I'm all for it. And I don't want to push you away.
You know, all I'm gonna ask Freya, what about me made you want to be my friend?
You're funny, for one. You're ambitious, and when you see something you want, you go after it, and I don't know. I know when I said everyone here is in my horde, it made you feel like a pet, and that's not it at all. I see the best parts of everyone here, and I cling to that because I've seen a lot of bad in my life. And when I make a friend, it's very easy for me to want to protect that friend with everything that I have. And it's I guess it's part of it's an instinctual thing, but it's also a me thing, I guess. This crew became my family in one way or another. And even though it's not really how I was raised, I know that family is really important.
It's
And
not it's not just the whole thing about being a pet. It's that you just decided I was going to be my friend. You were going to be my friend.
well,
And after you said all that about the horde, you know what? At that point, it just didn't feel fucking genuine at all.
well, I didn't mean for it to sound that way.
No, I don't think you mean a lot of things, Freya. Which is probably why I'm not as pissed off as I could be, but
I get it.
I don't know what we're going to be past crewmates. I can't look at you without being reminded of something terrible I did. And not to you, either.
I understand.
And maybe that just means that we're never gonna be more than crewmates. And I guess you're just gonna have to accept that, but you're a part of the Limelight crew. I got your back.
I
don't
got
have-
yours.
I don't have to like
What?
you to do that.
I suppose that's fair. But I say all this to also say that I'm done trying to overcompensate. Making sure I'm the strongest in the room. That's definitely not the case. I know I'm not great with my words, but I need to let everyone else do their it's like cooking, you know, like when you put flavors together and it tastes really great, but by themselves they kind of suck. Not to say that you by yourself sucks. I'm just saying that by myself I suck, and like, does that make sense? Am I talking too much? Like, am I making sense?
Yeah. Sometimes if you don't remember to put sometimes if you only cook the salmon and you don't put the pineapple and the chili powder and all the rest of it over it while you're grilling it over the fire, then the salmon goes and talks to someone and loses a horn.
I understand. And that also sounds like a really good recipe. Can I steal that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. I am done potentially making a fool of myself and saying things wrong. But thanks for talking.
Yeah. Thanks for the charm.
You're
It
welcome.
really is nice.
I noticed that you like to chase things, and I wanted to give you something that maybe you could play with that wasn't me in fish form. And she gives a kind of teasing smile.
He just grins really wild and says to Freya, "Oh, Freya, you're a little too innocent to really get what I really like to chase."
No, I'm not. I understand completely. I
And
just pretend
that's
that.
where we'll. That's where
He's
um,
chasing sexy, sexy death.
yes, that is what he's chasing. Okay. Let me change the music here. Actually, I'll change the music before. I will first move the map.
Can I I have a random request, Ruben.
Well, that'll have to happen at the first.
No,
round of
it's just
the,
for the
Let's
very end.
go!
It's just for the very end of that conversation.
Well,
Can I have little Z like randomly listening in like out of everyone's sight?
oh, that's already happening all the time.
Yes, okay. He's always
He knows
watching.
everything all the time.
All right.
Alright,
As
here we go.
previewed last time, this is the first group competition of the Blue Crystal Games. There are actually let me do this in an announcer voice. This is a contest of skill, speed, and intellect. Only the top teams with the top 3 times will make it into the next round. Here is the challenge. Your group will be split into 4 entrances around a square arena. The ground is lava, literally, interspersed by blocks which your group can and must jump to in order to make it across. Your job is simple. Each member of your team must make it to the gate directly across from where they start. But there's a catch. All members of your group must cross by jumping onto the available platforms, and by the time you have completed that task, all platforms must have been jumped onto at least or only once. If any platform is jumped onto more than once, you fail. If any platform is not jumped to and used by the time your group completes the race, you fail. If any member of your team is unable to make it across, you fail. Once complete, again, the teams with the top 3 shortest runs will advance. And be mindful of the gems. A surprise is waiting for you. Now, limelights, begin.
Fuck. We roll initiative or something?
You go at whatever order you'd like to go.
Okay.
I feel like this many people initiative might help, to be honest.
Yeah,
Fair
I say
enough.
let's
We're all
roll.
just gonna be talking
Fair
over
enough.
each other.
Let me pull. I've
Oh,
changed.
for fuck's sake.
Go for it.
Proud of you, Ryan.
What's the point of being a fast catboy with a dex of 4 if I can't roll initiative for shit?
12. Well, no, 11. Fuck.
Where's my?
What is this
11?
theme from? 'Cause it
12.
sounds familiar.
Isn't it Zelda?
Thank you.
One of the
It sounds like
games?
Zelda, but I can't tell which one. You know
Let's see,
what? I think
I
it's
got
the
12.
desert in
Yeah.
Skyward Sword.
I think it is Skyward Sword or it's Twilight Princess, but I think it was like Skyward
Who
Sword.
am I missing?
I don't think it's.
Marini.
I have Marini.
Oh, right.
You know, I have Marini.
Me. Oh, you already got me.
Freya.
Freya.
Did I roll worse than you?
You got a 6.
I got a 6. Oh,
What's
one
your dex?
above Ryan.
What's your
I'm
dex?
missing
Wait,
one person.
Wait.
Coco, what's your dex modifier?
Razine.
Oh,
Oh
Razine.
shit! I didn't do it with my modifier. Hold on.
Razine, what'd you roll?
Don't re-roll it. Just add your modifier.
I know. I'm looking for the thing.
I can't.
12.
Roll 20's being. Hold on.
Got out
Hold
of
on.
it.
Roll 20's being done.
Okay.
As I need to refresh the page. Move through the lava real quick.
No!
Okay.
I
now
put my
we
thumb up
got-
as I sink.
Oh, I
Now,
got a 9. Sorry, because I got
okay.
+3 to initiative. My bad.
Cool. All right. You may go in. You are free to change the order, but if this is the order that you want to go in, that's totally up to you.
Fine.
So what I will do to make it a little bit easier is that I will use this little blue thing over here, and I'll put it on top of any of the blocks that have already been used, so you at least have that way to track which blocks have been utilized already. So yes, you have the ability to fly over this quite easily, but you need to hit each block once and only once. Obviously, should go without saying, the further the block is from where you currently are, if you're trying to jump, that will be a greater challenge for your physical form to accommodate. So, Sunny, you're up first.
Yeah,
There is a gem on the space right in front of you.
there is, and all they said was that fun things were gonna happen with the gem.
Fun
So
things
fuck it.
happen.
That's where I'm
That's the
going.
gem.
Fun
That's the
time.
gem.
Honestly,
Gem.
that's where I'm going. I'm a
Gem.
gem now.
Gem explodes,
Yeah, Regis.
Oh, fuck.
What?
and a fire elemental appears on the space.
What? It's not fun.
Oh man, I thought
I-
I thought
this
that
got
meant
really hard.
I thought that meant money.
What did I say? What did I say earlier today about surprises?
Yeah.
That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
You take
gonna
2
take
points
eight.
of fire damage from the fire elemental. It appears out of the block the moment that you jump onto it. It is now there, but you have hit that space. I will also move that once you. Now you're free to move multiple times if you want. You want to do one each
And
turn,
we-
or
Draw to keep track of what we've already been on.
yes, I'll be using this little blue circle
Ah.
thing on top of what you've already done. That
Well,
said,
there's- This elemental has stayed here, right? It's still here.
he's on you, man. He's on you.
Cool. Hopefully not for long. I mean, can a fire elemental be scared of things? We're gonna find out. And I would like a wisdom saving throw. Is it wisdom?
I think
Yeah.
it like 5.
That's a fail.
If it takes any damage, he is destroyed.
Well, he's taken 10 psychic damage.
He's destroyed. They're destroyed. I'm not gonna assume the fire elemental's dead.
You're not gonna
Um,
assume the fire elemental is mad.
Okay.
I think this is as far as I can. I'll scooch to the edge and get ready to make another jump next turn.
Okay. Actually, hold on, I move that to the wrong layer real quick. Should be the map layer. Cool. All right. McCleary.
This is accurate, correct? The movement tile, like for space. Just in terms.
Oh
of
yes. In terms
distance.
of your movement speed, that is correct.
Okay. I looked at Takai and I say, "Mind if I take the first one, laddie?"
Go right ahead.
Alrighty. I'll jump to that. And then I'll use my action to unfurl my flying carpet. And I whisper, "Fly, you stupid son of a bitch," as I jump on it, and I'll go up to this one.
Okay.
And then I'll shout to Myrtle and Razine, "I think I can get that corner covered. You don't have to worry about it."
All right. I'll get the fire crystal.
I'll give you a thumbs up.
Okay. And
And
remember,
that'll be
you
my
were
turn.
than to get to the gate directly across from you. So north,
Yes.
south, east, west.
But we
Cool.
also want all the tiles, correct?
That's
Yes.
correct. All right. Razine.
All right. So while you get the crystal, I head over to. I run over and jump here.
Okay.
Make a run, do a long jump here, and then I'll use my bonus action to Misty Step here.
Okay.
Ooh, Mario Galaxy music.
Yeah, I got excited about that.
All right. Anything else, Razim?
That is it.
All right. Myrtle.
Myrtle's going to do 5, 10, 15 to get to the first one here. And then he's going to jump 5, 10, 15 to this one right here.
All right. I think so far all the jumps have been within the block right next to you, so that's easily enough. I'll make you do checks if you have to skip a block.
All right.
A gem is there. It explodes. I need to let me grab the. Oh, it's on the GM layer. That's why I can't grab it. Fire elemental is there on the space with you.
Before it explodes, I'm going to cast Absorb Elements, so I'm just holding up my amber to it to absorb some of the impact of the fire.
All right, 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
All right. In that case, fire elemental is just hanging out with you on that block.
I'm going to just power up and smack it.
Roll the hit.
20 plus 7 seems about right. 26 to hit.
That destroys it.
All right. I just take the embers of it and just absorb the fire damage into whatever I'm going to do next.
All right, let me destroy this fella. If I could, I'm using the new Roll20 UI and I don't like it. Okay. Cool.
McCleary, do you have the upper two?
Say again.
Do you have the upper two?
Aye, yeah. I can get one, or Takai probably can.
All right.
Cool. Next up is Ronan with Freya on deck. Ronan.
Okay. Let me. So
And let-
why is my name over there again? I was getting my water.
That's where you have to go.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
And
Yes,
let's
sir.
bear in
I
mind.
was just marking so that we know who needs to be where.
Okay, I am frankly an uncomfortably athletic. I am so athletic that people around me are just like, holy crap, how is this guy doing it? So because of that, I'm gonna just sprint. So my movement speed is 35, doubled is 75. Okay, so is that okay? How far is a jump? Let's make that clear. It's
You can
accurate to the
use your
board?
normal movement speed. So
Okay.
yeah.
Let me go ahead and
It's only a check if the jump is basically more than like 5 feet.
okay, I'm just seeing how far I can get. Okay, I'm gonna get that far
Are you gonna
if
hit
my
each of
jumps are
those?
right. Yeah, I'm gonna hit each of those in that order.
All right, that is fine because you are. Those are all next to each other, so that will be easy to manage.
Let's go!
Let's
Knocking
go.
him out.
One
Progress.
thing, one thing to remember: we do have to leave a path for other people to get to
Yes.
this one, and we can
Okay.
only jump. And we can only jump on each pillar once.
I could,
Okay.
Ronan, if you come to the side where Takai is, I could leave those two up top for you to jump.
Like here.
Couldn't you come? Where's my line?
You gotta
Couldn't you
leave me a
jump-
path, buddy.
Yeah, couldn't you jump here?
Oh
And
yeah,
run up there,
I'm thinking
and
that
then
we
go
just
there,
not jump
and then-
here.
and
Okay,
then-
yeah, I can just run around.
Presumably, we don't know.
I don't know what the
Yeah.
rules are. I was thinking video game logic with invisible walls.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. We'll do that next turn. Let's see. Hold on. I want to. We can cast spells and shit, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. All right. Just a
This is what
strange challenge.
it's what I decided to do instead of trying to like do a maze because the maze would have been, I think, very
It's
difficult
neat.
to.
That's strange. Yeah.
So
I
we
mean,
gotta
it's
leave a
hard.
path for Myrtle, and Sunny, and Freya.
Well, Freya can fly.
Oh, she can
Mhm.
fire. That's right.
That's true.
Yep.
Sweet.
Let's see. Okay. All right. I shout back to Freya, who's right here. You can do it. You are strong. And I cast Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
So you get a D6 for ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay. So can you, and I hate to do this, will you re-explain to me concisely, like, not that you didn't before, but like just again for me to like fully grasp what I
Everyone
need
has
do.
to go to the gate directly across from where they start.
Okay.
Rule 1, every block must be hit, must be used only one time at the end of that process. And you can, if you have to jump on a space more than once, that's an automatic fail.
Okay.
If you miss any blocks, that's an automatic fail. So the goal is to complete it only once while achieving the task of getting across.
Damn it. Okay.
It's a puzzle.
Yeah, it's a puzzle.
But also you can fly, so you don't
That's
even have
true.
so
So I technically don't even have to touch any puzzles, right? Or pieces, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, no, I assume that the people that could fly would go around touching the ones that the people just trying to hop across couldn't get.
Okay, can I discuss this with my other teammates before I make my move?
Absolutely. Just know
Okay.
that time is a factor
Okay.
here.
So is here, hold on, I'm trying to click it to here. How do I
make sure you have
like
make sure you have the cursor selected and then
And then
just
you
Yeah.
hold.
then click and hold.
And you can ping.
yeah, so it was right there. This block right here, a good spot.
No.
No.
No?
No.
You want to go
Would
on
you
this side.
would y'all okay, right over here? Like right over here, right
yeah,
over here?
if you want to start getting these corner.
Yeah, the corners we don't need. So
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
'Cause, like, I was
Um,
gonna hopefully
so-
my trajectory was gonna be kind of this-ish.
Okay. I'm gonna move.
You have Misty Step, right?
I do have. Yeah, I wasn't
Here.
gonna touch the middle, assuming that Myrtle needed it to get across.
yeah, you can fly. So I guess you could get over there.
Yeah. I'm just go over here.
Yeah, but what's your fly speed?
30? I think. Wait.
Because that's
hold on.
more than 30 feet from where you were at.
Hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. I gotta double check this because I'm honestly not 100% positive. My walking speed is 30, but I.
I know that you had supposedly discussed with Ruben like different flying speeds depending on the levels, but
Yeah.
that's
I don't-
homebrew stuff that I have no idea what you guys did with that.
I don't know
I-
if it had ever gone up and if it was still at 30.
Well, if it's still at 30, then I can just move here but hover, so I'm not touching it. Is that okay?
Well, you can touch that one.
Okay,
Just
then I'll
don't
touch
touch
this
it
one then.
again.
Okay.
Actually, maybe don't touch that one.
Okay, yeah.
Keep it for.
Oh yeah,
Razim or
Myrtle
something.
needs a.
Or
Yeah.
Myrtle,
Myrtle-
yeah,
Well, Razim can levitate. It'll be fine.
that's true.
Yeah,
You know
So
what, if
I'm
we
just
up-
going to hover for right now and not do anything else.
because Myrtle can go through the middle here and then right here, or even better yet, I have multiple casts of fly, so I can cast fly once myself, go over and tap Myrtle.
And Freya, to clarify, are you touching that square or no? Or hovering?
I'm
over it?
hovering. I'm hovering above it.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Next up is Takai with Marini on deck. Takai.
Okay. All right. Like this is honestly real simple. Takai is gonna cast fly on himself.
Okay.
So he just snaps his fingers and starts levitating like Peter Pan. Let's see. And he's just going to Myrtle. At the end of your next move, where are you going to end up?
I'm probably gonna go center.
Okay, just kind of click where you're heading to. Click where you're heading to end up.
Probably there and then
Okay, cool.
there. I'm probably just gonna go center as long as it doesn't mess with any. Whoa. I'll go this way.
No. Don't, please don't.
Are you not going to go that way?
I was gonna try and hit both of these and then Misty step across.
All right, then I'll
'Cause
just
I was
go.
leaving, I was leaving you in the middle to get.
Yeah, I'll go
across if
centered.
you needed it.
Okay.
Okay.
Then Takai is just going to hover, and I don't think because McClear, you're hitting the two up top, right?
I'm gonna
in that
leave
corner?
them for Ronan.
Ah, that's
He
right.
could
that's right.
run here and jump on them.
Okay, cool.
Maybe that's not a good idea, actually. We don't know if going to your opposite side will get you disqualified.
Huh?
You know?
Oh shit! Yeah, if I jump on that ledge.
Ronan has to get across here and end here, but we don't know if going here will disqualify our team or not.
I will tell you that is okay. The
It
goal
is okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. The only constraints are all the blocks have to be hit once.
Okay.
Okay.
However you
perfect.
achieve that with magic or whatever is totally fine.
Okay. I need to leave this this platform, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. This one.
I think as long as you leave one of those two, it's fine. I think originally I was gonna Misty step to there to do something else with this gem before hitting that platform. Because I just need the space to do it without touching it.
Actually, I'm gonna leave that one from you because I don't want to risk the fire elemental smacking me out of my concentration while I'm standing there. So I'm just gonna touch down briefly on this platform while I'm while still concentrating on flight.
You do touch it?
Yep.
Cool. Anything else to Kai?
Nope. I'm
All
gonna
right.
I'm gonna do something cool in my next turn though.
Cool. Marini.
You know what? I don't think we need to leave this one, I think, right?
I need to leave these two for Myrtle.
Okay, cool. So then I think I should really have her character sheet pulled up. What is her fly speed?
She's got 60 because it's inherent to, because they're using the
Okay.
Aarakocra sheet.
All right, I think she would know she'd be flying, so she would leave her heavy armor behind. So she is just going to fly as high as she can and park herself midair over here.
Okay. Oh, let me give you control
Oh.
over real quick. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I love the Goron music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just give everyone control.
Oh, which one is that
Yeah.
from?
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What?
she's just gonna park herself. She's going to park herself in midair over here, but she's also going to say, "If anyone needs any help across the lava, just let me know."
Cool. All right. None of the fire elementals are still alive. We'll back at the top. One full turn completed.
Yeah.
Sunny.
Okay. I have to change my trajectory a bit because I didn't expect that. Okay, so I'm gonna hop on over to here.
Okay.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted. And then I just, ooh. Yeah, and then I've still got movement to hop to this one,
Okay.
preferably on this edge.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. McCleary.
I'm just very simply gonna move. I can only move 20 flying, so I'm just.
You're flying?
I'm flying on my carpet. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fly and hover right over here. I'm
What
sitting
is
with
it?
my arms crossed.
For flavor, what does it look like? Are you like arms crossed, like? you
Yeah,
know?
I'm sitting legs crossed, arms crossed. Like,
Excellent.
I probably grip it, like Aladdin when I'm like
Yeah.
flying on it, but then
Perfect. Excellent. Cool. All right. Anything else, McCleary?
nope.
Okay. Razine with Myrtle on deck.
Okay. I will use my normal movement to jump to this place right here.
Where'd you jump from again?
The top left corner.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
Oh, it's. Oh, even if. Oh, okay.
It's like
It's pretty.
20.
It's a little bit, yeah.
Oh no, my athletics check is 0.
You can
bonus.
What about
choose
You can use
acrobatics, though?
spells, dude.
For acrobatics or what? Oh, actually, oh, you say acrobatics. Okay, okay. So, okay, d20 plus 5 then. What the fuck?
Use a spell.
I will use.
Do you have any magic?
I have something I can use. Just
What is it? What is it? I need to know now.
I'm gonna.
I need to know now.
I'm going. I'm
before-
gonna levitate. Can I like cast levitate, or is that too late?
It's only one moment when it's too late.
There's only one
Uh,
moment when it's too late.
When you're
Yeah, when
When
you're
it's
in
too
lava.
late, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, then
You
it's
trip.
not too
You
late.
trip as you jump off the square next to you. Or I guess actually what happens is you jump properly, but you just don't have enough like distance without any like momentum behind you, and you are about to fall into the middle of the lava. You
Okay.
cast
So
levitate,
yeah.
and you are now floating above the singeing hot air. Make a con saving throw, please.
Okay. Constitution.
You want a
saving.
12 or higher.
All right.
Or you are not touching the lava, but like your clothing is touching the lava. You're gonna
I
take
got-
some damage.
I got a 19.
Okay, your clothing is much more intact in your body. You're sweating, but you haven't yet been lavaed just quite yet. Anything else you want to do while you're floating? And I should say you haven't actually touched that space yet. Do you want to jump over, or are you just gonna hang out there?
Can I? Since I'm levitating, can I just? You said I haven't gotten to space yet. Can I just get over there and get
Absolutely.
the space bar?
Absolutely.
swim
There
in
you
the
go.
air.
Perfect.
Yeah. Basically, doggy paddle.
All right. Anything else for Zine?
All right. So leaving this space for some I guess for let's see. Anyone
Nope,
with this
that's
space in
free
the back?
space. You can have that.
That's yours.
All right. I'm going to Misty Step over there since I think that's I think I used my 30 to get here, so
Okay.
Misty Step.
Simple enough. Anything else for Zine?
No, that's it. Maybe I'll cast Prestidigitation at some point to fix my clothes.
Myrtle.
Myrtle is going to take that little piece of amber and he's going to crunch it up. He's casting Enhance Ability so that he can have Cat's Grace for dexterity. He is going to go... wrong button. 5, 10 for the first one here.
Okay.
He's going to just say, Hazim, you're going to be able to make it? You don't need these?
Float like a butterfly.
All right. And he's going to make his way to this one.
Okay. Easy enough. Anything else, Myrtle?
That is all I can do for now. Actually, yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. Ronan.
You're muted.
Okay.
Never mind.
Oh no, I'm not. We're good. All right, so I'm jumping from where's my fucking jumping from here to here. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. Team.
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Or athletics, your choice.
Athletics, please. Yeah, this is easy. Let's see. $23.
Nice.
You're good.
All right, sweet. Move over here. Use the remainder of
Alright.
my movement speed to get over here.
Okay.
And
Simple enough.
let me see. Oh, maybe I'll give a bardic inspiration away too. Another one. I'll keep it this time. It doesn't look like anybody's in too dire straits. Let's see what I can do for spells. Nothing. Nothing I have will do anything special. Okay, that's my turn. I'm just moving.
Okay. Freya.
Hi. I also just remembered I didn't thank Ronan for the bardic inspiration, so we may retcon and say that I did thank Ronan for the bardic inspiration.
You can, yeah, you can. Sure, yeah. You thank me. Just use it.
Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to. Let me just see. I don't want to. Okay. So I haven't touched this spot, so I'm just gonna move over here then.
If you touch the corner, you're probably good. Leave that spot.
Yeah. And just, I'm actually gonna land here.
Okay. Where is my right tab? Sweet. Anything else, Rhea?
That is all.
All right. A lot of spaces have been taken up. No one has made it to the other side of their destination yet. Takai.
All right. Just to be clear, Sunny, you need this space, right?
You're muted, Corey.
I don't. Let me measure real quick. No, I don't need this one. I can get there from here. I just need this one.
Okay. Razim or Myrtle, which one of you guys do you want me to cast Fly on?
I'm already floating, and that's a movement speed of 60.
I should be able to make it across without it.
Okay.
Can you
All
save
right.
it? What's the distance on that?
Oh,
touch?
fly. Yeah, it's touch.
I was gonna say that'd be good in case someone's gonna fall, but
I'm just. This is what I was going to do anyway, so I'm going to use 20 feet of my movement to go over here. I'm not going to touch down. I'm just going to float around Myrtle and recast Fly, but this time use it at. I get 4th level spell slots, so I use it at 4th level. And Myrtle, you are also now flying, so you can just.
Hell yeah!
You now have a movement speed of 60 feet and can just float through the air.
Hell yeah! Thank you,
All right.
Takai.
Let's see.
Anything else, Takai?
So that was 20. What was that? That was 20 feet. Let's see. And you said you didn't need this one, right, Sunny?
No.
Okay, cool. Ooh, this is Diddy Kong Racing music.
yeah,
Snap.
that was taking me back. I was like, where the hell have I heard this?
All right, then I'm just going to go over here and touch down on this one.
All right. Let me grab the thingamajig. Cool. Excellent. All right. Mary.
I think Marini. What did we say her flying speed was?
60.
Okay. Yeah, she is just going to very gracefully touch down over here.
Where? Sorry.
Right here.
Where
the
she
other
needs
side.
to be.
Perfect. So Mariny's the first one to complete the challenge. As the second turn finishes, we started the third round. Sunny.
Okay, so Myrtle can fly. So can I have this then?
It's all
Am I allowed
yours.
this? Thanks. I'm gonna hop on over there.
Make an acrobatics check or athletics.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Ooh, which one do I need? A 19.
You're good.
Thanks.
Excellent.
I'm not done. I would like to use Mage Hand to just slap this gem off the podium.
Make a sleight of hand check with advantage.
I've never seen someone bitch slap a Chaos Emerald before.
20.
Hits the lava, the fire elemental appears, and then immediately dies. Excellent.
Cool.
You've destroyed the last fire elemental. I'm sure it probably has like resistance to fire, but it is lava. I don't know how that works. It's
Magic.
now part of the
damage.
lava. It's now part of the lava.
It's
Cool.
Okay.
magic.
I'll think about it.
I'll Misty Step as well over here. That's a bonus action.
It was born in the lava. Oh,
There we go.
It.
I love the focus tonight. It's great.
Yeah, we're paying attention.
We're on it.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks left. All right. Anything else, Sunny?
No, thank you.
McCleary.
So would it be fair to say I can dash with the magic carpet to double its speed?
Is that's what it says?
It doesn't say that you can or cannot dash with the item.
What is the item's speed?
20.
I would say it has the speed that it indicates, unless it allows you to like.
I don't
think
encourage
you.
it. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you
Okay.
can like. Yeah.
Come on, go faster. All right, I go.
Maximum
I
overdrive.
just hover over here,
Okay. Fair enough.
and I give
Cool.
Myrtle a wink, and that's my turn.
Okay. Razine.
Okay. So everyone's floating over there in the middle, right? Is that what's happening?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
a big old floaty party.
Oh, okay. Hey, Myrtle, can you float all the way back, all the way to our finish line?
Oh yeah.
All right. All right, I'll make this easy for you then. I'm gonna use my. Let's see. Yeah, I will use one of my spell slots, and cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I will, assuming that the big guy over here has the ones in the corner, on the upper right corner, I'm going to
Awesome.
I'm just gonna vanish in the thin air in a digital, sweet, cool-looking effect, and just pop right over there.
Damn
Excellent.
straight.
I love
Then-
that. Good sound effect. Good job.
Yeah. Then I still have 60 feet of movement from the floating, so
You do.
I will expend that to float here. That's
Okay.
15. Then use another 15 to go here,
Okay.
and then use the remainder of my movement to land here.
Okay. You have completed the challenge. As a reminder, by the time that all of you have finished, all of the squares must be complete. All right.
I just wave and wave at, just wave at Myrtle.
Myrtle, you're up.
Myrtle is just going to fly towards the finish line, I guess.
All
We
right.
cheese this?
5, 10, 15, 20,
Not
25,
necessarily.
30, 35, 40, 45,
I don't think it's
60.
really cheesing when like half of us know different kinds of magic that can let us fly, and that's probably part of the solution. Would have had to have
Yeah.
involved that.
Given there's
there's-
8 players.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just floating my way.
All right. you
Not
make it to
quite
the
there
other
yet.
end. Or not quite. Actually, just kidding.
Actually, you were right here, weren't you, Myrtle?
Yes. Oh, you're right.
Fly gives you 60 feet.
You're right.
You are done.
I'm done.
Right. I high
Ronan.
five the turtle.
I high five you back.
All right, I running jump onto this one, then to
Alright.
this one, and over here,
All right.
and I win.
Just- who decided?
I would love
Checkmate.
I would love to hear Ronan actually just say that.
I win!
Actually, I would
Alright.
love to hear Ronan do the whole Escanor who decided that monologue.
All right. All the spaces have been taken. So the rest of you have to fly the rest of the way. Freya.
Can I just like I know I'm like way over here, but can I just fly over?
Fly over.
Can I just go over here? Do I
What's your
have to
speed?
like? It's 30, but I mean, there's nowhere to stop in between.
You
You
are a
just
rogue,
fly.
so you can action dash and bonus action dash, so you can move
Okay.
90 feet if you do nothing else.
And then
Okay.
you can just hover in the air.
It's true. I'm gonna do what Corey said
Okay.
and go over here, and I'm gonna wave really big at Ronan. I'm almost there.
You
Kai.
still have your bardic inspiration!
He's so bad, dude. Oh god.
I'm just
You
gonna
have to
use
fight me.
I'm just gonna use the dash action, which I guess when flying just means that he pulls in his arms real tight and turns real aerodynamic, and just neum.
Nope. All right, you finished. Sunny.
And he's going to turn around, make a face at McCleary, and said, "I got here first, old man. You're getting slow."
It's Lucy.
What?
Now, I don't want to alarm anyone. I did accidentally delete the Marini token because I didn't
Oh.
realize I had control of that, and I was
Oh,
trying to delete her name.
I didn't realize she was
But
gonna-
anyway, I'm just.
I guess she's
Wow,
just not a
James.
character in the campaign anymore.
I
Mm,
don't know. Fried
Well.
chicken.
I'm just
Fried
gonna
chicken.
misty step on over here,
All right,
and then whoop.
you're there.
Hell yeah.
McClary.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand the mechanics of my carpet. I copied it down as given
This
to
is a
me.
great sentence.
Yeah, and so I have a thing called speed that says 0 or 1 to 20. I'm not quite sure what that is, and then
Oh,
there's I just
think
noticed
I-
flying.
What is flying?
Flying is 80 feet,
Oh,
but I don't know
shit.
what speed is 0 to 20. What does that mean then?
It'd
That
be like
is
it
a-
was crawling on the floor.
If
I
it was
think.
walking, okay.
Yeah.
If I had the carpet walking,
So you should
oh,
have been there already.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think you have 80. Yeah, that makes more sense. It's 20
Then 20
in the
feet,
air is
yeah.
pretty slow. It's,
That
it's
is-
a
Man, I'm
fucking.
just gonna write in
Oh.
my notes McCleary doesn't know how carpets work.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't have his flying carpets license yet.
Yeah.
so-
I'm still trying to work out the kinks of
Yeah,
the
it's,
old
it's a
carpet.
it's a learner's permit at best.
Well, in that case,
McCleary just suddenly learning how to do it at high speed and just runs right into
yeah,
the
something's just,
Like
and I just fly over there super fast.
he's used to using stick. It's automatic.
Brakes are stuck. Slow down, slow down, slow down!
Shit.
He doesn't have. He's not forklift certified. He's not
Look, and I just
certified.
roll the thing out, and I hop on it, and I go away.
And last but not least, Freya.
I'm going to
How do you finish us off?
I'm gonna fly high up in the air, do a double flip, and then land right here.
Nice.
And the limelights complete the challenge. We are doing our numbers on this side. The 3 teams with the fastest time who will advance to the second group round. In first place, the Blue Banner Pirates. In second place, the Wide Whalers. And in third place, the Limelight Pirates.
Oh, boo.
I'm wondering
Top
what
3
kind of-
baby on the board.
Like what
Now I'm
did they
wondering what
use?
magic shit they pulled.
Yeah, what the heck?
All right, you've made it through. Let me go from the fire music. All right. I think you and the other 2 teams are let out back into like the main Coliseum area that you were in previously. You see the members of the other 2 teams, the crowd going wild. The next day will have both the second and the third round of competition. Actually, let me just confirm this real quick. That's actually incorrect. You'll have the second group competition and the semis, with the finals and of both the group and the solo competition on the last day, which makes sense. You see the members of the Blue Banner Pirates who are kind of huddled in the middle. There are, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Max, and you notice. I think you notice distinctly. Adrian Reinmar is among.
He's with who?
Oh
He's
shit.
with Max and the Blue Banner Pirates.
I will have my revenge.
Me too.
And
We
actually,
have different definitions of this word right now, Chad.
Who do you think I bought poison for?
Hey, all right, it's gonna get dark.
The Prince.
Let me reveal.
Poison
the
your blade.
token. So I kind of been ready. I might as well show you all. I can drag
Hey,
it over.
it's that asshole. We sent him to the shadow realm.
Yeah, he's back. He's like, I had enough of Pitch, man.
Oh, was that the same? Did I use this token already?
Yeah,
I
he was with
fucking
Pitch.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sent him to gay baby jail.
Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Do I have another token I can use for this fella? I hate having to reuse because I'm trying to not use any art that I don't own, but it's very difficult.
Use this a guy that kind of looks like this guy.
Yeah, that's what
Completely
that's
different
what
guy.
we'll say.
His twin brother with a mustache.
Yeah.
It's just twin. Yeah. Do I have any other? I had the Remus token. I don't think y'all want to see him again.
Oh wait, is that Storm too?
That's Storm.
Oh, interesting. Oh, and then that's presumably the Fire Genasi. What was her name?
I think it's Valera.
Interesting.
Yes.
So, okay.
I'm gonna say that the fella you saw on the rogue you saw on the ship looked like this guy, and not
Oh, him.
Okay.
and not Green Dude. So Green Dude's new. It's
Green dude's new. Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's what we're saying. That's what we're
Hey,
saying.
Green
And I'm gonna stick to it. Okay. All right. Before we tick the clock on this day for the second group competition to occur the following day, this is also where we will wrap up tonight's session. Any last items for y'all to attend to? Because we are now getting very close. There will be 2 more days of competition, 2 group competitions, semis, and finals. Then the Magisterium selects the Archon. So,
Holy
any
shit.
activities that y'all are doing today before I tick the clock?
Didn't you say, Takai, did you
Yeah,
want to tell
Takai
us?
wanted to have a chat with people.
Yeah, I don't want to like role play this out and get us bogged down. I think just that morning before the lava pit, Takai just reveals that he and Sunny stole, went to the palace, fucked with Achilles, and Takai stole the bag full of sending stones that could get in contact with different like people depending on the portraits.
Oh, you know what?
Interesting.
What?
I almost how could I have almost forgotten this?
Oh
Give me
no,
one quick second here
we're gonna get in trouble.
to
Of
set
course
this
we
out.
are.
What else are we good for?
Oh, not you.
You're a
Nice.
teenager. I'm an enabler.
How could I have almost forgotten this?
Um,
Give me
Should I
one
be
second
afraid?
here.
Does everybody's favorite shithead come and visit and go like, so who actually was here? Oh no.
Hmm?
What is this music? Why? Ruben,
Um,
why?
This is suspenseful.
Okay, I'm
That
I'm
evening, after the group competition, McClary, where do you keep your sending stone again?
It's in my pocket.
Okay. Good to know. You feel a vibration.
Do I have indication of which one it is? The Harlow one or the Addison one?
It is the Harlow one.
I sort of step aside, I guess, and I pick it up. However, one answers the sending stone.
Hey,
At first, it is Harlow's voice, or it's part of his voice, like he's calling your name, only for it to be cut off before the second syllable. Then there's a second voice, sounding like coming further back in whatever space Harlow is in. And this voice says, "Oh no, how unfortunate. You didn't bring anyone else? That's a shame. We would have loved for there to have been an audience." The voice belongs to Achilles.
fucking shit,
You
dude.
hear something akin to a crash, and then silence.
listen to me, you rat bastard. Son of a bitch.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
He's
Also-
back and
Oh
he's
my
fucking
God.
shit up.
But we're not playing for 3 weeks.
No, we're back next week.
Next
Are
week.
we? Is it
Yeah.
weeks after? Oh,
Weeks
7.
after that we're
Cool,
off.
cool, cool.
Thank you all so much for joining us. We play our game every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 o'clock Eastern. We'll be back to see what is going on with Harlow, Achilles, everyone else. The tournament is reaching its conclusion. There is still political shenanigans happening. Join us next week for the continuation of Pirate Trouble. Say goodnight, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Happy Pride.
Good morning.
Oh man.
Get
Also,
hype.
McCleary is not happy